welcome to Deck Obsessed. This is Rhonda, and in this video I am reviewing the Neoteric Feminine Tarot from Wise Spell. For those of you who, like me, prefer to clearly see the cards in the deck before you decide to buy it, to make sure you resonate with the art and the messages, I'll be showing you every card in the deck. I'll also give a basic overview of the guidebook and read a sample in-depth card description so you can get a feel for the card's deeper meanings. Let's get started. The cards come in this very sturdy box with the message, discover the incredible wisdom of the tarot and all its magic, on the inside box top. And it's a nice design in there too. Here are the sides of the top, somewhat metallic gold. Not really shimmery, but a nice gold. The cards in the guidebook are 2 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. There are 78 cards in the deck. The cards are not very thick, but they do have a nice weight in my opinion. They have matte finishing on both sides. There's a bit of a glare when I'm trying to show it on camera, but there is beautiful metallic gold on all the sides. It just feels like a block of gold when you're holding it. Very neatly cut. Again, it feels like a perfect block. And this is the back of the cards. That's not metallic, but it is gold. So I'm gonna show a little bit what the cards are like. Everybody is indifferent with card weights. Sometimes thick cards are really hard to shuffle for some people, and sometimes cards that are too thin get messed up fast. But when I really love a deck, I tend not to shuffle it, and so I like to keep them nice. So the guidebook has cream colored pages with full color images of the cards, and there's also some mustard gold headings and black text in the book. It's a very small guidebook. It can be a little awkward to do a lot of in-depth reading, but this is a great guidebook, so we're going to look a little bit closer at it later. So the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck, which features all women and girls and celebrates the feminine, is a colorful, beautiful, and quite powerful reinterpretation of the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. Also important, this is a learning deck. It is perfect for beginners who are new to the tarot, as well as experienced readers who need to brush up on the tarot. And you might even use it with people, with clients who don't know the tarot, so that they can look at the cards themselves and even start to learn. So each card has 7 or 8 keywords representing the card's upright meanings, and then when you turn the card upside down, you see 7 or 8 additional keywords at the bottom describing the card's reversed meanings. The women depicted on the cards are diverse in race and skin tone, as well as in body shape, body type, hair clothes, hair textures, and colors, including pink, blue, purple, and green hair. And the styles of clothing is also diverse. There's also some nudity in the deck. So note that for those who do not need the keywords, there is a version of this deck available with the full bleed. There is no border, so you get a larger image of the cards, larger illustration. And these illustrations are so beautiful. It's worth it. If you really love this deck and you don't need the instruction, it's really nice to see that. But I just wanted to show this deck. I always like to show decks that can help people learn the tarot. So let's have a look at each card. Here is the back of the cards. And I'm going to start with, there is this card in the deck that says unlock the sacred mysteries of the tarot. That's the first card in the deck. And it has some kind of a gift, which I did not download, but which you can if you decide to buy it. So let's get started. Here is the Fool, and I'm not going to read the keywords on every card, but just to give you a sense of it, because sometimes with some of the learning decks out there, the keywords aren't very helpful and sometimes they're inaccurate. So I will read some of these. The Fool, beginnings, freedom, innocence, originality, adventure, idealism, and spontaneity. Let's get a close look at this card. And I'll also take a look at some of the reversals. The reversals of the Fool is reckless, careless, distracted, naive, foolish, gullible, stale, dull. The Magician, willpower, desire, resourcefulness, skill, ability, concentration, manifestation. The High Priestess, unconscious intuition, mystery, spirituality, higher power, inner voice. The Empress, divine feminine, sensuality, fertility, nurturing, creativity, beauty, abundance, nature. And let's look at the reversed. Insecure, overbearing, negligent, smothering, lacking growth, lacking progress. And a closer look at the picture. The Emperor, stability, structure, protection, authority, control, practicality, focus, discipline. The Hierophant, tradition, social groups, conventionality, conformity, education, knowledge, beliefs. So she's surrounded by books, and students are at her feet. The Lovers, love, unions, partnerships, relationships, choices, romance, balance, unity. And I will look at the reversals. Disharmony, imbalance, conflict, detachment, bad choices, indecision. And let's take a closer look at this. You often do not see historically depictions of black angels, but there is a black angel here, which is very nice, with pink wings. The Chariot, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, focus. I know there's a bit of a shadow in here, so I'm going to try to get the cards so that they're easy to see in detail. Strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, self-confidence, inner power. The Hermit, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, withdrawal, solitude, search for self. The Wheel of Fortune, change, cycles, fate, decisive moments, luck, fortune, unexpected events. Justice, karma, consequences, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. The Hanged Man, sacrifice, waiting, uncertainty, lack of direction, perspective, contemplation. Death, transformation, endings, change, transition, letting go, release. Temperance, balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, serenity. And by the way, I do think that these upright keywords are very on point for the card meanings. And of course, they go much more in depth in the guidebook. The Devil, oppression, addiction, obsession, dependency, excess, powerlessness, limitations. The Tower, disaster, destruction, upheaval, trauma, sudden changes, chaos. The Star, hope, inspiration, positivity, faith, renewal, healing, rejuvenation. And let's read the upside down or the reversal. Hopelessness, despair, negativity, lack of faith, despondency. The moon. Illusion, intuition, uncertainty, confusion, complexity, secrets, unconsciousness. The sun. Happiness, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, truth. Judgment. Self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, purpose, reflection, reckoning. The world. Completion, achievement, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholeness, harmony, not journey. Now we are moving from the major arcana into the minor arcana. Ace of Wands. Inspiration, creative spark, initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, energy. Two of Wands. Planning, first steps, making decisions, leaving comfort, taking risks. Three of Wands. Momentum, confidence, expansion, growth, foresight, looking ahead. Four of Wands. Community, home, celebrations, reunions, parties, gatherings, stability, belonging. And again, this is Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Conflict, competition, arguments, aggression, tension, rivals, clashes of ego. Six of Wands. Success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, pride. Seven of Wands. Protectiveness, standing up for yourself, defending yourself, protecting territory. Eight of Wands. Movement, speed, progress, quick decisions, sudden changes, excitement. Nine of Wands. Last stand, persistence, grit, resilience, perseverance, near success, fatigue. 10 of Wands. Burden, responsibility, duty, stress, obligation, burnout, struggles. Page of Wands. Adventure, excitement, fresh ideas, cheerfulness, energy, fearless, extroversion. Knight of Wands. Courageous, energetic, charming, hero, rebellious, hot-tempered, free-spirited. Queen of Wands. Confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic. King of Wands. Leadership, vision, big picture, taking control, daring decisions, boldness, optimism. Ace of Swords. Clarity, breakthrough, new ideas, concentration, vision, force, focus, truth. Two of Swords. Stalemate, difficult choices, being stuck in the middle, denial, hidden information. Three of Swords. Heartbreak, separation, sadness, grief, sorrow, upset, loss, trauma, tears. And let's look at the reverse of this card. Healing, forgiveness, recovery, reconciliation, repressing emotions. Four of Swords. Rest, relaxation, peace, sanctuary, recuperation, self-protection, rejuvenation. Five of Swords. Arguments, disputes, aggression, bullying, intimidation, conflict, hostility, stress. Six of Swords. Moving on, departure, leaving something behind, distance, accepting lessons. Seven of Swords. Lies, trickery, schemes, strategy, resourcefulness, sneakiness, cunning. Eight of Swords. Trapped, restricted, victimized, paralyzed, helpless, powerless, imprisoned. Nine of Swords. Fear, anxiety, negativity, breaking point, despair, nightmares, isolation. 10 of Swords. Ruin, failure, bitterness, collapse, exhaustion, dead end, victimization, betrayal. Page of Swords. Curious, witty, chatty, communicative, inspired, vigilant, alert, mentally agile. Knight of Swords. Assertive, direct, impatient, intellectual, daring, focused, perfectionist, ambitious. Queen of Swords. Honest, independent, principled, fair, providing constructive criticism, objective, perceptive. Well, let me make sure. I didn't know if I gotta go look at this one. King of Swords. Reason, authority, discipline, integrity, morality, seriousness, high standards, strictness. Ace of Cups. Love, new feelings, emotional awakening, creativity, spiritual intuition. Two of Cups. Unity, partnership, attraction, connection, close bonds, joining forces, mutual respect. And let's look at the reverse of this one. Separation, rejection, division, imbalance, tension, bad communication, withdrawal. Three of Cups. Friendship, community, gatherings, celebrations, group events, social events. Four of Cups. Apathy, contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, discontent. Five of Cups. Loss, grief, disappointment, sadness, mourning, discontent, feeling let down. Six of Cups. Nostalgia, memories, familiarity, healing, comfort, sentimentality, pleasure. Seven of Cups. Choices, search for purpose, illusion, fantasy, daydreams, wishful thinking, indecision. Eight of Cups. Abandonment, walking away, letting go, searching for truth, leaving something behind. Nine of Cups. Wishes coming true, contentment, satisfaction, success, achievements, recognition, pleasure. 10 of Cups. Happiness, homecomings, fulfillment, emotional stability, security, domestic harmony. Page of Cups. Idealism, sensitivity, dreams, naivete, innocence, inner child, head in the clouds. Knight of Cups. Idealistic, charming, artistic, graceful, tactful, diplomatic, mediator, negotiator. By the way, if you're loving this deck, follow the link in the description box to purchase it. Queen of Cups. Compassion, warmth, kindness, intuition, healing, counseling, support. King of Cups. Wise, diplomatic, balanced head and heart, devoted advisor, counselor. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, manifestation. Let's look at the reverse. Missed chances, scarcity, deficiency, instability, stinginess, bad investments. Two of Pentacles, balancing resources, adaptation, resourcefulness, flexibility, stretching resources. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship effort, pooling energy. Four of Pentacles, possessiveness, insecurity, hoarding, stinginess, stability, savings, materialism, wealth, frugality. And let's look at the opposite of that one. Generosity, giving, spending, openness, financial insecurity, reckless spending. Five of Pentacles, hardship, loss, isolation, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, unemployment, alienation, disgrace. Six of Pentacles, generosity, charity, community, material help, support, sharing, giving, and receiving gratitude. Seven of Pentacles, harvest, rewards, results, growth, progress, perseverance, patience, planning. Eight of Pentacles, skill, talent, craftsmanship, quality, high standards, expertise, mastery, commitment, dedication, accomplishment. Nine of Pentacles, rewarded efforts, success, achievement, independence, leisure, material security, self-sufficiency. Legacy, roots, 10 of Pentacles, legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundations, privilege, affluence, stability, tradition. Let's look at the reverse of that one. Family disputes, bankruptcy, debt, fleeting success, conflict over money, instability, breaking traditions. Page of Pentacles, ambitious, diligent, goal-oriented, planner, consistent, star student, studious, grounded, loyal, faithful, dependable. Knight of Pentacles, practical, reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, patient, conservative. Queen of Pentacles, generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense, practical, comforting, welcoming, sensible, luxurious. And the last card, King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, security, ambition, safety, kindness, patriarchy, protectiveness, provision. All right, so those are the cards, and let's take a closer look at the guidebook now. For anyone who is learning or brushing up on their knowledge of individual tarot card meanings, this guidebook is indeed a gold mine. It might be small and because of that a little bit awkward to read. Just a moment. Because of the size, it may be a little bit difficult to read. However, it's still worthy, a lot of great content. I don't see very well. The writing is very small. I just have to put on my huge magnification glasses and sometimes even grab my giant magnifying glass. Sometimes I do what I gotta do. But again, it's a great book. So starting with the table of contents, it lists every card, both the 22 major arcana and the 56 minor, so you can easily find what page number your card is on when you want to look it up. And all the other sections in the book are listed here in the table of contents. And because this is a learning deck, the guidebook has a lot of general information about giving readings. Like in the divination with tarot cards section, they discuss reading the ever-changing future, free will, and avoiding closed-ended yes or no questions. So there's a lot of good advice and suggestions there if you're learning how to read, or if you're brushing up and wanting to get deeper into your practice. They discuss the structure of the deck, the journey through the major arcana from the Fool, which is the beginning, to the World, which is completion. And then they get into the meanings of the pages, the knights, the queens, the kings, or the court cards, plus the general meanings of numbers in the tarot. For instance, the number 5 on a card will represent things like instability and challenges, while 10s in the deck represent culmination or endings that lead to new beginnings. The guidebook lists which cards mean yes and which cards mean no. And then they have neutral cards as well, and then they have advice for how to ask your questions. As for the card meanings section, each card is given a 2-page spread, and there's a small image of the card represented. There's an in-depth explanation for the upright meaning and an explanation for the reversed meaning. And I want to note, if you're new to tarot, that not all readers choose to read reversals or the cards that fall upside down, which, from the cards that we looked at today, there's the upright meaning and then you turn upside down. Sometimes some people keep their cards upright, and if a card falls upside down, they put it right side up. So it's up to you whether you want to choose to read reversals or not. However, if you are a beginner, it may be best to focus solely on the upright meanings early on in your tarot journey, just to make it simpler to learn the cards. In both the upright and reversal sections, the book provides the keywords, a general interpretation, and then a separate card interpretation for each of several different topics involving love, finances, and career, and then some additional meanings at the bottom. And not a lot of guidebooks break down the meanings of every card according to these different topics like love, finances, career, etc. Because, you might get a question about love, and then a Pentacles card comes up that seems to be about finances, but maybe it's nice to see, well, if I'm looking at a card that's typically about money, what does that mean when it comes to love? Or what does a love card mean in the context of a career question? So it's really nice to have those kinds of breakdowns. So yes, this is a great book for learning the cards. And similarly, at the end of each suit section, there's going to be a quick reference section. Let me get to the end of the cups for an example. There is a page that's a quick reference guide, and it'll give you a brief description of each suit so that you can look and see, okay, the Ace of Cups is about love, fertility, beginnings. The 2s, partnerships. It's just the 1 or 2 word keyword here to just at a glance remind you what the cards are about. And then at the end of the major arcana section, there is a quick reference for those meanings as well. And it's giving you probably 2 or 3 words for each of the major arcana cards. So now I'm going to read a sample from the guidebook to just let you see exactly what those sections say. I'm going to look at the Knight of Swords, and just for reference, here's what the card looks like. And before going into the guidebook, I'm going to tell you how much you get on the card. So the card says assertive, direct, impatient, intellectual, daring, focused, perfectionist, ambitious. And the upside down or reversed meaning is rude, tactless, forceful, bullying, aggressive, vicious, ruthless, arrogant. So yes, that is the Knight of Swords, upright and reversed meanings. And now we're going to look at the guidebook for Knight of Swords. It's on page 128. And the reason I reread what's on the card is just so that you can compare the difference, like how much more do you get from the guidebook versus what's on the card. So there's a repeat of the card, the keywords that are on the card, and then it goes deeper and says the Knight of Swords represents energy, speed, and determination. The asker is highly ambitious and motivated to manifest their ideas. This card is a reminder to slow down and enjoy the journey. The upright love meaning is fears about intimacy, easily bored partner, decisive action. The upright career meaning is getting things done, focus on career efficiency, making big moves. The upright finances meaning focus on financial goals, taking action on financial goals. And then the additional meanings at the bottom. This card also signifies the asker's goals are within reach. They are ready to bring their plans into reality and focus with focus, strength, and courage. And like I said, each card, both in the major and minor arcana, is going to have 2 pages. So there's a whole page devoted to the upright. And I know it's a small book, it's not that much, but you get quite a lot, because it's nice to have, like, it's hard to know how to interpret a card in terms of love or career or finance, but they go deeper into those meanings. But they also do the very same thing for the reverse meanings. So after those reversed keywords, which you also find on the card, it elaborates. The Knight of Swords reverse indicates the asker is either scattering their energy in too many places or is going full speed ahead with a decision without a plan. This card is a reminder to slow down, kind of similar to the upright meaning. So the reverse love meaning, aggressive partner, bullying, abuse, intense arguments. Reverse career meaning, ruthless or vicious at work, arrogance, intimidation. The reversed finances meaning, fraud, scams, coercion, shady financial deals. And additional meanings, this card is also a sign they must take time to connect with their inner voice. When we are going 100 miles per hour, we often lose sight of our soul's ultimate purpose. Okay, so that is the Knight of Swords, both the upright and reversed in-depth card meanings. And by the way, the Knight of Swords, I believe, is the fastest moving card in the deck. So yes, that is my review of the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck by Y-Spell. So remember, if you'd like to add this deck to your collection or start a collection or start learning the tarot with this deck, please do click the link in the description box where you can purchase it. I also have some links to other reviews of decks that are woman-centered, if that's what you're interested in, because like I said, this is a feminine deck. All the figures are women or femmes. And I'm also going to include some links to beginner or learning focused tarot cards so that you might compare. There are other decks that have the meanings on the cards, and maybe if this isn't your cup of tea, there might be another deck that's a learning deck that you might like better, or you might want to have multiples like I do. So thank you so much. If you like this review, leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and check out all my other videos. Thank you so much for watching Deck Obsessed. This is Rhonda wishing you a beautiful day. See you next time.